All right, folks, welcome back. This is the third battle in the eighth mission. The situation is that one of our merchant ships has just been torpedoed in the cutscene, which means that most of the U-boats that are going to come after us are going to be submerged, and they won't be surfacing that much. So it's going to be a very tough one. It's going to be a difficult one. What we got going for us is that it is daytime, so that's nice. But other than that, yeah, probably going to be a big battle. I expect at least minimum 12 U-boats. It is the third battle, so it's either the last battle or the second last battle in the mission, and it's usually around this point where things get really hard. So yeah, let's get at it.
Mountie reporting. Antler reporting.
Maple reporting.
Hockey reporting. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
We've lost General Grant. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 1, 2, through 2, 0, 2.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 0, 0, 4.
Through 0, 9, 4. Sonar I. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0, 3, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. Active search. 0, 3, 0. Through 1, 2, 0. Aye, sir. New course. 0, 2, 5.
Course 0, 2, 5. Aye, sir. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple holds sonar contact. Able, bearing 0, 3, 2, range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from
Sonar, bearing 0, 3, 2, range 2,300 yards. I designate contact. Able, time 8:58.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 0, 3, 1. Range 2,000 yards.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Able.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Able. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 3, 5, 5, 2, 0. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 3, 2. Range 1,600 yards. Strong propeller noise. Active search. 3, 5, 5. Through 0, 8, 5. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 3, 1. Range 1,200 yards. Bearing steady. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 3, 3. Range 900 yards. Contact increasing depth. Ready depth
Bridge,
charges.
port lookout.
Medium pattern.
Merchant ship. CBDR. Bearing 3, 3, 2. Range closing quickly. I say again. CBDR.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 0, 3, 3. Last range 800 yards. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 0, 4, 7. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound. All engines ahead standard.
All end Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 0, 6, 1. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
All engines stop.
All engines stop. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 0, 7, 2. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound picking up survivors from General Grant. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 074, range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, reporting. Mountie, reporting. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 074, range 400 yards from Bloodhound. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 076, range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Active.
Bloodhound finished picking up survivors from General Grant. Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 048. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Able, last known bearing 079, range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler holds sonar contact. Baker, bearing 220. Range 6,300 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub. Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 220. Range 6,300 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 9-3.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 106, range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Baker.
Roger. Antler attacking contact. Baker.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 155, range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, regain contact. Able, bearing 165, range 400 yards. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1142204. Active search. 114 through 204. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 191. Range 500 yards. Strong propeller noise. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 221. Range 400 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amid. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 223. Range 6,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 243. Range 200 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Antler, reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 201. Range 5,100.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 243. Last range 200 yards. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 087. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger.
Fire 1.
Antler maneuvering to station bearing 201. Range 5,100 yards.
Fire 2.
From guide.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 0.
Fire
78,
3.
Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Baker, sonar reports sound of a sinking submarine. Sonar.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 080. Range 500 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc 033 through 123. Sonar eye.
All escorts. Contact Baker has most likely been sunk by Antler. Well done.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 105. Range 700 yards. Bearings drifting right.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 051.
range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 2, 8. Range 700 yards. Estimated depth medium. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 1, 2, 3.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 3, 1. Range 400 yards. Bearing steady.
Maple, reporting.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
Now bears 1, 1, 1. Range 100 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Fire
Able.
1.
Last bearing 1, 1.
Fire 2.
Last range 100 yards.
Ready depth charges. 3.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 3, 3, 4. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 3, 3, 1. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 3, 4, 1. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar.
Combat sonar.
Regain contact. Able. Bearing 3, 5, 2. Range 500 yards. Active search 2, 9, 7 through 0, 2, 7. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 2, 2. Range 600 yards. Wake on left cut. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead 1/3.
All engines ahead 1/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 6, 1. Range 600 yards. Bearings drifting right. All engines ahead 2/3.
All engines ahead 2/3. Aye, sir.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 9, 0. Range 600 yards. Wake on left cut. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 1, 4. Range 600 yards. Bearings drifting right. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 1, 1, 4.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 2, 3. Range 300 yards. Bearing steady.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 1, 2.
Fire
3.
1.
Last range 300 yards.
Blood Fire 2. Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bear. Fire 3. 0, 4. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 3, 5, 1. Range 100 yards. Ready depth charges. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 8, 4. Range 300 yards. wake on right cut. Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing, 3, 4, 2. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 2, 2, 2, range 400 yards, bearings drifting left.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler holds sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 194. Range 6,700 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 194. Range 6,700 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 9:12.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 148. Range 400 yards, wake on right cut.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Antler engaging.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 093. Range 300 yards, estimated depth medium.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing, 0, 5, 7. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 0.
4, 1, range 100 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges, medium pattern. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Fire 2. Combat sonar, lost contact, able. Last bearing, 0, 4. Fire 3. Last range, 100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 297. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing, 0, 8, 8. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact, able. Bearing 288. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact, able. Bearing 320. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound. Combat sonar, regain contact, able. Bearing 327. Range 400 yards. All end combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 005, range 500 yards, contact decreasing depth. Ready depth charges, shallow pattern. Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 037, range 500 yards, strong propeller noise, left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar, contact, able, now bears 069, range 500 yards, bearings drifting right.
Bridge, starboard lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing 023. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar, lost contact, able, last bearing 069, last range 400 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 086. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 195. Range 6,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, regain contact, able, bearing 086, range 1,000 yards. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search, 0, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. Active search 0, 4, 1, through 1, 3. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 7, 2. Range 1,200 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 0, 8, 4.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 6, 3. Range 1,000 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, debris sighted.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 6, 6. Range 600 yards. Bearings drifting right. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Bridge! Port lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 7, 3. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 0, 7.
4. Range 300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able.
Now bears 0, 7.
5. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able.
Last bearing. Fire 2. 7, 5. Last range. Fire 3 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 2, 3, 3. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges.
Bridge! Port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 2, 3, 0.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 2, 1, 9. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 1, 7, 7. 2, 2, 6, 7. Active search. 1, 7.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 1, 8, 5. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound. Sonar, combat, investigate.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 1, 7, 1. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 1, 3, 2. Through 2, 2, 2. Sonar eye.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 167. Range 8,600 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 4, 3. Range 500 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 167. Range 8,600 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 9:20.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 3, 1. Range 500 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Charlie, bearing 206. Range 6,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 208. Range 6,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 1, 2, 4. Range 200 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Able. Unknown results.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 1, 2, 3. Last
Fire
range,
1.
100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple
Fire
now has
2.
sonar contact. Able, bearing 303.
Fire 3.
Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Contact dog, now bears 169er, range 6,600 yards.
Maple, reporting.
Contact dog, now bears 170, range 5,900 yards.
Midships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Contact dog, now bears 170, range 5,300 yards. Contact dog, now bears 169er, range 4,000.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Charlie, bearing 228, range 6,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Contact dog, now bears 168, range 3,900 yards.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired. Fire. Fire. Fire.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds
Fire.
sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 232. Range
Fire.
6,600 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as
Fire.
definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing.
Fire.
232. Range 6,600 yards. I designate contact. Easy. Time 9:23.
Contact dog,
Fire.
now bears 170. Range 3,200 yards.
Target bearing 172. Range. Fire. 2,600 yards.
Contact dog, now bears 172.
Bloodhound, this is Antler.
Fire.
Antler lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 244, range 6,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 175. Range 2,300 yards.
Stand by to fire.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 178. Range 2,000 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 179. Range 1,900 yards. Bearing steady. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 182. Range 1,500 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Combat sonar.
Contact dog, now bears
184. Range 1,200 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 17.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 188. Range 800 yards. Bearing steady. Hard right.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 189. Appears to be periscope feather. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 189. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 187. Range 400 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 186. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Fire
Combat
1.
sonar. Contact. Dog.
Now bears. Fire 2. 5, 6. Range 30 Fire yards. 3. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 2, 5, 6. Last range 30 yards.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 177. Range 2,700 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 177. Range 2,700 yards. I designate contact Fox. Time 9:27.
Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 176. Last range 2,300 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 359.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog. Last known bearing. 358. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 178. Range 2,100 yards. Ready depth charges. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 179. Range 1,700 yards. Bearing steady.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
All escorts. Contact Dog has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Good job.
Maple, reporting.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 177. Range 1,300 yards. Contact increasing depth. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox.
Now bears
173.
range
900 yards. Bearing steady. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 17.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 170. Range 500 yards. Strong propeller noise. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 183. Range 100 yards.
Fire 1.
Strong propeller noise.
Ready depth to combat sonar. Fire 2. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 1. Fire 3. 3. Last range 100 yards.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 305 through 03.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox. Bearing 335. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact.
Fox. Bearing 342. Range 300 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc 305 through 035. Sonar eye. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 020. Range 600 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 337. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
2. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 045. Range 800 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Charlie, bearing 290. Range 7,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 045. Last range 700 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox. Bearing 044. Range 1,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Lunar Voyage has been torpedoed and is on fire.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 292, range 7,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Attack.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Able, last known at bearing 350, range 7,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing 029. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
We've lost Lunar Voyage. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 023. Range 1,100 yards.
Acknowledged.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 339 through 069.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 339. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 024. Range 800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 024. Range 800 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 288. Range 7,400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact easy. Bearing 287. Range 7,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Lunar Voyage. Bearing 293. Range 2,200 yards from Guide.
Roger. Antler searching. Lunar Voyage. Position for survivors. Bearing.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 021. Range 300 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Easy. Unknown results.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Easy. Unknown results.
Rudder amidships. Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 336.
Fire 1.
Last range 100 yards.
Bloodhound, this
Fire
is Hockey.
2.
Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing
Fire 3.
259. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 215 through 305.
Combat sonar. Investigate.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing 218. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing 258. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 299. Range 400 yards. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 289.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 359. Range 200 yards. Wake on left cut. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 091. Range 200 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple holds sonar contact. George, bearing 021. Range 1,100 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 021. Range 1,100 yards. I designate contact George. Time 9:36.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 171. Range 200 yards. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox now bears 272. Range 100 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Antler picking up survivors from Lunar Voyage.
Sonar. This is the captain. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 288. Last range 100 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. George. Bearing 349. Range 1,300 yards. Investigating arc 309 through 039. Aye, sir.
Maple, this is Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 284. Range 8,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 335. Range 1,500 yards. Wake on right cut.
Roger. Maple engaging contact. George.
Antler finished picking up survivors from Lunar Voyage.
Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 327. Range 1,300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 327. Range 1,200 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 281. Range 8,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Charlie, bearing 271. Range 8,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Charlie.
Roger. Antler engaging contact. Charlie.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to new station.
Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 324. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 323. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds sonar contact. How? Bearing 258. Range 6,100 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 258. Range 6,100 yards. I designate contact. How? Time 9:39.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 266. Range 7,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 322. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 3-2.
Fire 1.
Range
300 yards. Fire 2. Shallow. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 3. Last bearing 322. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 085. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 306.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 100. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Fox. Last known bearing 132. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Take new station.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 068. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger. Mountie take
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 122. Range 1,100 yards. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 0702160. Active search.
070.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 121. Last range 1,000 yards.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 028 through
118.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. George. Bearing 018. Range 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox. Unknown results.
Course 0.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 350. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. George. Now bears
335. Range 100 yards.
estimated depth medium. Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Fire 1.
George. Last bearing 2-8.
Fire 2. Last range 30 yards. Ready depth charges. Fire 3. Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Medium.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George, bearing 226. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 077 through 167.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 077 through 167. Sonar I. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3542084. Active search. 354 through 084. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Fox, bearing 220. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Combat sonar, regain contact. Fox, bearing 229. Range 600 yards. Investigating arc 179.
Through 269.
Aye, sir. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar, contact. Fox now bears 250.
Range 500 yards.
Strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. How? Unknown results.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 246.
Combat sonar, contact. Fox now bears 284. Range 200 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 284. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox,
Fire
unknown
1.
results.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire
Bloodhound,
2.
this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Fox,
Fire
bearing
3.
098. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate arc 0562-146. Investigating arc 05.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing 096. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, regain contact. Fox, bearing
096. Range 600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 045. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, lost contact. Fox, last bearing
096. Last range
600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing 074. Range 800 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 304 through 034.
Combat sonar, investigating arc 304 through 034. Sonar I. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 36.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. George, bearing
022. range 500 yards. Combat sonar, investigating arc 3, 4, 5 through 0, 7, 5. Sonar I.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. George, unknown results.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar, contact.
George, now bears
0,
4, 8, range
200 yards. Estimated depth, medium.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 0, 4, 8.
All engines ahead. 2.
combat sonar. Lost contact. George,
Fire 1.
last bearing 0, 4, 8, last range 200
Fire
yards.
2. Ready depth charges, 3. Medium pattern.
All end. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George, bearing 2, 0, 1, range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 7, 4 through 2, 6, 4.
Combat sonar, investigating arc 1, 7, 4 through 2, 6, 4. Sonar I. Combat sonar, regain contact. George, bearing 1, 9, 7, range 400 yards. Combat sonar, contact. George now bears 1, 6, 8, range 700 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. How? Last known at bearing 2, 4, 1. Range 6,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to new state.
Combat sonar, contact. George now bears 1, 4, 0, range 600 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Box, bearing 1, 5, 7, range 1,100 yards from Bloodhound. Roger, Maple maneuvering to station bearing 1, 4, 0, range 1,200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds sonar contact. Item, bearing 2, 3, 5. Range 7,300 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 2, 3, 5. Range 7,300 yards.
I designate contact. Item. Time.
9:49.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 2, 3, 7. Range 7,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat
Fire
sonar.
1.
Contact. George now bears 0, 8, 1.
Fire 2.
range 100 yards.
Contact making a sharp right turn.
Bloodhound, this is
Fire
Antler.
3.
Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. How?
Combat sonar, contact. George now bears 3, 4, 3, range 100 yards. Bearing drifting left.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Item, bearing 2, 4, 1. Range 7,400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 2, 4, 1. Range 7,500 yards from Bloodhound.
All escorts. Contact POW as
Combat sonar, contact. George now bears 2, 3, 7, range 300 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Congratulations to your crew. Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to new station.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger, Maple engaging.
Maple, this is Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds sonar contact. Jake, bearing 2, 2, 8. Range 8,200 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from
Sonar. Bearing 2, 2, 8. Range 8,200 yards. I designate contact.
Jig. Time. 9:51.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Box, last known at bearing 1, 7, 7. Range 1,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, contact. George now bears 1, 5, 6, range 400 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Roger. Maple attacking contact. George.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Antler engaging.
Combat sonar. Contact.
George, now bears 1.
4, 3. Range 100 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Bloodhound. Fire 1. This is Antler. Antler made a depth charge. Attack on contact.
Fire 2.
Sonar reports sound.
Combat sonar.
Lost contact.
Fire 3.
George, last bearing 1, 3, 8. Last range 30 yards.
All escorts. Contact item has most likely been sunk by Antler. Well done.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 3, 2, 5, through 0, 5, 5.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 3, 2, 5. Through 0, 5, 5. Sonar eye.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 194. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 193. Range 7,400 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 193. Range 7,400 yards. I designate contact King. Time 9:52.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George. Bearing 292. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Jake, last known at bearing 233. Range 7,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 203. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 256. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George. Bearing 229. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. This is Antler. Antler lost contact. Jig. Last known at bearing 230. Range 7,500 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound. This is Antler. Antler regained contact. Jig. Bearing 230. Range 7,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 152. Range 700 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 148. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 153. Range 400 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. King.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. King.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 1072197. Active search. 10. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 153. Last range 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Fox. Bearing 189. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Fox. Last known bearing 185. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 175. Range 3,300 yards.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 175. Range 3,300 yards. I designate contact Love. Time 9:54.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Love. Last bearing 175. Last range 3,000 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Love. Bearing 169. Range 3,400 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George. Last known at bearing 170. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 136.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 166. Range 3,000 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, port lookout. Warship. CBDR. Bearing 132. Range closing quickly. I say again. CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 163. Range 2,700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 163. Range 2,600 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Lost contact. King. Last bearing 205. Last range 6,900 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Jig, last known at bearing 238. Range 6,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. King, bearing 210. Range 7,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing 1, 2, 2.
Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 160. Range 1,900 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George, bearing 007. Range 1,100 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. George, unknown results.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 162. Range 1,200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 359. Range 1,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 164. Range 1,100 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Maple, reporting.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Fox.
Roger. Maple engaging contact.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 164. Range 700 yards. Combat sonar. Contact.
Love now bears
165.
range 600 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Box, bearing 012. Range 1,400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. George, sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love now bears 158.
Fire 1.
Range 100 yards. Very
Fire
strong
2.
propeller noise.
Ready.
Combat sonar. Lost
Fire
contact.
3.
Love. Last bearing
158. Last range 100 yards.
All escorts. Contact George as most likely.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Love. Bearing 350. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 350.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Love. Last known bearing 354. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Well done.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Box, bearing 011. Range 2,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 015. Range 2,200 yards. Active search.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Jig, last known at bearing 262. Range 6,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 023. Range 1,900 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Fox.
Roger. Maple engaging contact. Box.
All escorts. Contact Love has most likely been sunk by Bloodhound. Well done.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 026. Range 1,500 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Jig, unknown results.
Aye, sir.
Hard right rudder.
Aye. Steady on course. 024.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 031. Range 1,100 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Antler, reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to assigned station.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox now bears 033. Range 800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox.
Now bears
034.
Range 700 yards.
Weak propeller noise. All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox now bears 041. Range 300 yards. Estimated depth deep. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead,
Ready
standard.
depth charges.
Aye, sir.
Deep pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. King, last known at bearing 222. Range 7,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Fire 1. 041. Last range 300 yards.
Fire 2. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. King, bearing
Fire 3.
2. Range 7,800 yards from Bloodhound.
New course. 185.
Course 1.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 3.
0, 7.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regained contact. Fox, bearing 189. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox, unknown results.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 3, 2, 6. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 3, 2, 7.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Fox, bearing 161. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 327. Range 3,200 yards. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 1052195. Active search. 1. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing. 327. Last range. 2,900 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to new station.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 171. Range 7,300 yards. From guide.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to
Bridge,
station.
Port lookout, oil slick, bearing 171. Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 171.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1, 0, 0 through 1, 9, 0.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 100 through 190. Sonar eye. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 120 2210. Active search. 075 through 255. Aye, sir. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Fox, last known at bearing 359. Range 1,900 yards from Bloodhound.
All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. King, debris sighted.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 270-290. Active search. 315 through 045. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox, unknown results.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Antler engaging.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. King.
Roger. Antler attacking contact. King.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3242054. Active search. 324 through 054. Aye, sir. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3172047. Active search. 317 through 047. Aye, sir.
Hockey reporting.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 330. Range 800 yards. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 334.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 268.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 322. Range 500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 321. Range
400 yards.
Well, that went pretty well. The AI got a lot of kills for us, especially on the far flank, the other side of the convoy. Had made a lot of mistakes in maneuvering at the opening there. I tried to anticipate where the AI was going to move.
That was one hell of a fight.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Sub-sighted, north, 5 miles from convoy.
All escorts, our eyes in the sky found a sub 318, range 4,000 yards from the convoy center. Bloodhound, take immediate action to find and prosecute the sub. All other escorts, maintain sector patrol